And here with Wyoming East, Olivia Hylton, and Olivia chosen to play in the North-South softball game, which will be Thursday down in Buffalo. First of all, Liv, what does it mean to you to be chosen to play in this game?
I mean, it's truly an honor to be able to play in this game. You know, as a freshman, it was something I always wanted to do. I watched Holly Brim be selected to play, and I knew how excited she was about it. And just to be able to get that opportunity myself, I'm truly blessed to be able to play a couple more high school games.
And I know you grew up with your teammate on this team, and that being Paige Laxton. Obviously, to you guys being so close and have her chosen to play in this game too must make it doubly exciting for you.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more exciting because I come in knowing that I have a fellow teammate that I've always played with. I get to play a couple more games with her because this time next year we'll be playing against each other, and it's honestly a sense of comfort to be able to have someone I know so well playing on this team with me.
Now, you'll be playing at Fairmont next year. She'll be playing at Glenville, so you'll be opposing each other in the Mountain East Conference. Now, I understand that only happened one other time during your careers, and that was when you were in Little League. Were you old enough at that point to know that you weren't going to be together, and how much you wanted her to be with you on the journey even back then, or were you too young? What was the deal there?
Well, it was actually my first year playing softball when that happened for our Little League. I had played t-ball and baseball up until then, actually, and so Paige was on one of the better teams, and I was on the kind of younger team because I had first started playing. And then the year after, they combined us together, and after that, I just knew that I was going to be able to play with Paige for a long time.
Well, I think you said before that it was kind of fate. Do you feel that way about it?
Yeah, I feel it was fate that I get to share this amazing privilege to play ball with one of my closest friends and my next door neighbor.
Do you remember, or were you too young even then? Talking to your dad, he said one of the families moved in right after you guys were born. So do you even remember the first time you met?
I really don't remember it that well because I mean, like, when I think about the first time I met Paige, mine instantly goes to us eating lunch at our elementary school together and then coming home from school and playing in the alley between our houses.
So it was that long ago. You must know her pretty well, so she's been selected to play in this game, which is an honor. What is her best attribute as an athlete / softball player?
I think her best attribute is being able to not go down easy as a hitter. I mean, she's really well about having 8 and 10 pitch at bats even, and she's always able to put the ball in play somehow. Even if she grounds out, she's still got the ball in play with 2 strikes on her.
And as a friend, what would you say her greatest attribute would be?
Probably her personality. I mean, she's a really goofy person, and it's so fun to be around her. You'll never be around Paige and not be able to laugh and smile, but then when you need her, she's always been a shoulder to cry on.
I imagine there's a lot of both. Since you guys played softball coming up together, a lot of both.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of both.
When you look back at your own career, you kind of backed up as a pitcher. Holly Brim, who was an all-stater and set all kinds of crazy marks at Wyoming East. Then you became the ace yourself. What would you look back on your career? What would be your highlight?
I think my highlight would be coming back after our year leave from COVID, and I didn't get to play high school ball, and so I had an extra year to mentally prepare myself to step into that role that Holly had for so many years. So I think my greatest thing would be facing adversity when it comes to playing.
Did you always know you would probably end up playing somewhere in college? Was that also the goal?
It was actually kind of iffy for a while. I kind of doubted myself for a long time, but the opportunity just presented itself, and I was greatly blessed.
And the honor of playing in this game, you get to play with a lot of girls that you probably played against. Anyone you were looking forward to playing with instead of against now, or meeting for the first time that maybe you didn't play with some of the girls from out of the Charleston area?
Actually, I've played with a couple of the girls from the Charleston area, so it's actually great to be able to play with them again, like Lacey Cook, Lexi Scarberry. I've played travel ball with both of them. I played travel ball with Sarah Bragg. I've played with Tori Wells before, so it's honestly great to be able to play with people I've not played with for a few years.
Well, let me ask you this one to finish up. If you look back on the career of your best friend, Paige Laxton, what would you say her greatest highlight? would be? One thing that you remember about her career at Wyoming East?
One thing I think I always remember is the game she played second base and caught that pop fly that she had to jump up for. It was kind of a line drive almost over her head. I think that would be my greatest, or her greatest highlighted memory in my mind, just because second base is not somewhere you usually see Paige.
All right. Hey, Liv, I appreciate it, and good luck in the game, and congratulations on being chosen.
Thank you.